Oh shit, I'm not muted. Wait, what did I say? What did I say? This literally never happens to me. Hi. Oh yeah? Meow meow? Say that to the chat. Meow? Yeah? Did you hear the man? He's so cute. Jackie. Kisa Niya. Kisa Niya. Konniya! Hi everyone! Welcome in, welcome back, welcome home. Okaeri nasaimasen. Yay! Let me say hi to everyone in the chat. Hi Gwenny! Konniya! Thank you so much for coming. Hi Princess, so good to see you back. Konniya! Hi 2P! 2Pi? 2P? Let me know. And thank you so much for congratulating on my Zenny partnership. Yes, it's true. It's true. I was really not expecting them to accept me since I'm not a big streamer or anything. I applied with my Twitch and YouTube and they both have around 3,000 followers, which is not like bad, but you know, I'm no influencer. Hi Owen, thank you so much for calling me cute. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hi Crash, good to see you back. Oh, you missed my streams? I'm sorry, but I'm glad you made it today. Okay. Okay, we're back to the 100 line, Last Defense Academy. You know, not mentioning like any of the quality of the game, but I just wanted to say how much I dislike the title. Like, it sounds so generic, like the 100 line Last Defense Academy. It sounds like one of those like very low quality shady games on like Android App Store. You know what I mean? Like Danganronpa or even the translated title Trigger Happy Havoc, they were both very memorable. The 100 line Last Defense Academy does not sound like anything. I guess it's descriptive, but other than that, I think it's just very boring. But that's just the title. It doesn't diminish the quality of the game itself, which I really love. I really do. Oh yeah, Jackie's so vocal. He loves to yap. I love him for it. When I was growing up, my first ever cat, her name was Musa. She hardly meowed at all. Like, she was a very, very rare Mauer. And I love her all the same, but I'm just saying, growing up, I always wanted a more vocal cat. So I'm very happy that Jackie loves to yap, because we can talk to each other. But yeah, let's jump right back into the game. My sleep's been so weird lately. So it really reflects on the streams as well. I'm really streaming at any time of the day, huh? Okay. So to recap, in the past 2 streams, I'm about, what, 7 hours in or around there? And we are... Yeah, it says day 11. So it's been 11 days out of 100 days that we are trapped in this, the last defense academy, where we are forced to fight monsters with wacky blood-related powers alongside a bunch of similar-aged high schoolers. And nobody knows what's going on because our handy-dandy mascot, Shide, disappeared. And then we found him literally stuck in trash, dead. So this is where we are. Oh yeah, and also one of our peers, Hiroko decided that she's now the leader of the gang. And she's totally power tripping because, yeah, she started separating the kids by whether they are willing to fight or not. Because, yeah, majority of the characters, over half, are refusing to fight. And currently we are trying to snoop out some info on personal reasons why they refuse to fight, which is like, it's scary, right? You don't really need a reason to be like, oh, I don't want to fight monsters. But yeah, this is where we are because Hiroko is being a total dictator. Earlier she like banned non-fighting students from cafeteria. They were already eating only dry bread. They were only eating dry bread for days, and then she banned them altogether. And then she also forbid them from coming out of their rooms. She like grounded them. I'm like, who are you, lady? You're not their mom. What else? Yeah, and so she recently did unban them from cafeteria, but then she was like, well, if you're not going to fight, I'm just going to banish you from the school altogether because, like, why waste resources on people who are not fighting? Which is so diabolical, like, she already was not giving them any food. What is wrong with her? So she gave them, if I remember correctly, 5 days to all the kids who are not coming around to be a fighter. She gave them 5 days to change their mind or get the fuck out. Yeah, she's being total crazy nutso. Not so crazy. And so our protagonist, whatever his name is, I do not remember, Takumi? Let's call you Takumi. Yes, Takumi. Sumino Takumi is his name. Yeah, so Takumi is investigating the reasons, the personal, individual reasons why non-fighters are refusing to fight. And so far, we only discovered that one of the girls, what was her name? Tsubasa. Tsubasa refuses to fight because whenever she gets nervous, she starts throwing up like a lot. Which is kind of like, okay, like I get it. I guess it could be dangerous. I guess it's kind of the same as if she had a fear of blood that like kind of renders her useless. Like it sounds silly. It does still sound totally silly to me, but I guess I can sort of get it. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Grendel, thank you so much for coming. What's your favorite character from this game so far? My favorite character so far is Gaku Maruko. He is from a poor family. He has very bad luck, and he's kind of just pathetic, soggy, wet puppy to me. That's where I am at. But I also kind of like Eito as well. I think he's just like overall a nice kid. He has like some kind of chronic illness which gives him a lot of fatigue, so I think I just relate to him a lot, and he's just trying to be nice and to mitigate and to make sure everyone is friends with each other, which is very hard right now. Because Hiroko is being total dictator. Oh my god, it's Aaron! Hi! Are you not working today? Oh, I'm so happy you're here! Are you gonna be able to stay for a bit? Oh, I miss you, bestie. So I guess that's about it for the recap. We are about to search for gift materials. Yeah, right. Because we want to make a puke bag, I suppose, for Tsubasa. So, right, we were supposed to ask one of the other girls, I think. Was it Kako? Let me read the transcript for a sec. Work is over! Oh, you're home already! Right, you're like a couple, like 1 or 2 hours ahead of me, right? It's only 4 here. Yeah, Aaron, like I was still having my doubts about this game, but then I talked to Aaron, Ogama girl in the chat, my bestie, and she like really, it didn't took long. I mean, I just trust my bestie's taste. So I was very excited to hear that she has been enjoying over 100 hours of the gameplay since, yeah, this game has 100 endings and she is already over 60 endings in, which is so awesome. Right, yeah. Yeah, I thought you were like 2 hours ahead of me. That makes sense. Yeah, no, it has 100 proper, like, meaningful endings. This game, I heard someone called it a wish fulfillment for gamers who feel like multiple endings, multiple choices games are not really like free enough. Like there's not enough impact, there's not enough free will. And so this game has hence the name. 100, the 100 line. You're up to 68 endings. That is so crazy. Okay, yeah, I just need, right now I need to get string and plastic bag. I wonder if I already have them. How do I check my inventory? Report card? No, not report card. Oh, we got report card for everyone. Oh, how about, yeah, I bet a couple people have not seen any of this though. This is our protagonist, Takumi. It says he likes sleeping in and dislikes studying. He's like fairly normal boy so far. Like he's compassionate enough. He is willing to fight. Like he's a good boy. Not like the most flashy one despite his hair, but he's a nice boy. I like him. Yeah, I know a lot of people who like Danganronpa really love Hinata as the protagonist of Super Danganronpa 2. And I don't dislike Hinata, but he's a bit cynical for me. I guess he's kind of viewed more so as a voice of reason and like more realistic, but I think he's just a bit too pessimistic for me personally. Yeah, I really like Naegi and Rampa 2 and Rampa 1, the OG. Naegi's just pure embodiment of hope. Like, he is the OG protagonist, so I am very attached to him. And I really enjoy his personality. He's just such a pure, nice lad. And then, what was the name of the protagonist in Danganronpa V3? I do not remember, but let me search it up. God, I was... Danganronpa V3 spoilers, but I was so disappointed when they announced it as the first Danganronpa with female protagonist in the main line, if you do not count Super Despair Girls. And then they just killed her and it was just all like red herring. Saihara! Yeah, Saihara was the proper protagonist of Danganronpa V3. I do love Kaede a lot. I love Kaede a lot, that's why it hurt like hell. Yeah, Shuichi. He's also like a very sweet lad. I tend to gravitate toward sweet, nice, maybe not super interesting, but nice because, well, it's the main character. I see the most of them, and I don't want to feel miserable and cynical the whole time I'm playing a game. I'm not saying it's like total deal breaker for me. Like, I've played all sorts of games, and then, like, I have a lot of fun with unrelatable narrator kind of stuff, so I still liked Kaede as the sort of foil, the sort of red herring. Because, yeah, I also loved Mouthwashing was a wonderful, unreliable narrator game, and then Silent Hill 2, of course. I love them. I just don't like reading a ton of really cynical dialogue, and yeah, Hinata loves to argue with people, it seems. I mean, of course, it's hard to keep up with Komaeda nonsense, but yeah, he can be a bit too much for me personally. But I understand how some people can interpret having, like, being able to say negative things out loud as having more personality than overall nice, a sensible, compassionate type, which I don't agree with. I really don't agree with it. What are some of your favorite games and characters from games of all time? Favorite game of all time? Well, I would say my favorite game of all time would be like the Sims series, but it's not exactly... I mean, there are pre-made Sims that have their own lore and shit, but it's a bit different. But if we're talking like other type of games, I am really, really into Professor Layton series. And then later, I also got into Ace Attorney. Yeah, they are both very similar. I mean, Professor Layton was literally made by directly being inspired by Ace Attorney. I think it's the funniest thing that the creator of... I don't know, was it the CEO of the studio of Level 5? I don't know, but anyway, so whoever created Professor Layton basically said that he is if Phoenix Wright from Ace Attorney did not have any flaws, which I think is so funny. Yeah, big fan of Professor Layton and Ace Attorney. I don't know, I feel like, it's not that I don't have favorite characters, but I don't tend to fixate on them as much anymore as I did in like my teen and early 20s. I like wide varieties of cast. Okay, let's get back on track. So this was our protagonist. This is... Yakushiji Takemaru. He is the brawl of the group. He's kind of like Mondo and Danganronpa 1. Honestly, I don't see a whole lot of differences between them, although he does seem a bit more fixated on chivalry, as well as... Wasn't there like a Gap Moe moment with him? I feel like there was some Gap Moe moment, but I don't remember what he said exactly. It says, likes radio exercises. Rajo Taiso! I love them too! Sometimes when I want to do some light exercise and I do not like have a ready regimen of exercises, I will just look up the classic radio exercises and just do those. Dislikes subtlety. He is very upfront. He helps the old folks in his neighborhood. That's so sweet. Yeah, no, he's a good boy overall. Yeah. He gets mad easily, but you know, I used to have pretty bad anger issues, so I can sympathize still. Although fighting, I do not approve of. Shizuhara Hiruko. This is Hiruko the dictator. Yeah, she is the one who is the current leader of the group, and she's being kind of unreasonable. She is the strongest physically. She's the strongest and also has the most experience fighting the evil creatures, the evil monsters, because apparently before they were all kidnapped, before they were all abducted, she was already fighting with them. Before the common public even knew about the threat of the monster, she was already like some sort of vigilante. That's why she has the most power and the most experience. But that still does not excuse that she's being a total jerk to others. It says she likes small cute animals. Yeah, she's like obsessed with Shire, the mascot. She calls him cute like it's a matter of fact. Says she dislikes spicy foods and indecisive people. I can see that. She does seem to also have this kind of Gap Moe where she's very stern, very aloof, very focused on winning this war, how they call it. But then she also she loves small cute animals, although her tastes are kind of questionable, and she also dislikes spicy foods. Very interesting. Amemiya Darumi-chan. Darumi-chan is the local weirdo. Oh, also I gotta say, I just love the pins in her outfit, on her collar and in her sweater. Safety pins, I think they look so cool. They do not even look, they just look like oversized safety pins. I'm actually, oh hi Mabel, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in everyone. Yeah, a tomato loving catgirl trades. My name is Kisa Niya, and today I am streaming the 100 line Last Defense Academy, a spiritual successor to Danganronpa games, created by Danganronpa's creator and Zero Escape 999's creator, together, Kodaka and Uchikoshi, a match made in heaven. Thank you so much for the raid, Mabel. Thank you so much for the follow, raiders. Welcome in. Okay, I am currently reviewing the characters in the cast, now that I know them, sorta. Yeah, so Darumi is the local weirdo. She is very unhinged, very edgy. It says she likes adult games, gore, and misery porn. She's so normal, guys. She's just some girl. She's such an Aquarius. I don't know what that means, but I'll trust you. She dislikes life sims. I guess they would be a bit too boring for her, but also it's kind of surprising because, yeah, I mentioned earlier that I myself have The Sims as my favorite game series of all time. And let me tell you, if you play modded Sims, there is so much misery porn and gore and other adult aspects like drugs, overdosing, realistic childbirth or whatever. There's just so much drama to it. I think she just needs to play modded Sims 4. She would totally love it. Yeah, no problem. You can dash. I still appreciate it a lot. I hope you got a nice rest after your stream. Hope you had a wonderful stream. And thank you so much. Yeah. This is Eito, Aotsuki Eito. He is turning out to be main character's bestie so far, I think. Eito says he loves cleaning, dislikes loud noises and ugly things. What a weird thing to say. Eito has some kind of chronic illness or terminal illness. It is not clear, but he spent a long time in the hospital, not going to school, so he never had like proper friends, I don't think. He was very lonely in the hospital. It made him feel very isolated, so he's overall a very good boy. Yeah, he's making great friends with Takumi, the main character, and he was also the first person after they split into fighters and non-fighters group. He was the first non-fighter to join the fighters. Pisces baby. Oh yeah, my partner is Pisces. Oh yeah, his birthday is so close to my partner's, to Charlie's. Charlie's birthday is March 17th, right? So I can totally sense the similar, very like soft, compassionate vibes from them. But also willing to step up when the time needs you to. Let me drink some water. Okay. And also, you know, I am obsessed with characters in glasses. So I have a soft spot for both him and Hiroko, even though Hiroko is being totally unreasonable. But you know, you don't have to approve of all of the character choices to like them. So yeah. And as I mentioned before, I am now an affiliate of a wonderful glasses manufacturer, Zenny Optical. And now you can use my affiliate link to shop for cheap and good quality glasses. I'm so happy. I'm not gonna shut up about it now. I have so many ideas. I mean, I'm not even in it for the money, although obviously it does help if you do use my link, but I'm just like so giddy that I can now go to the Zenny Optical website, choose very cute frames and draw myself wearing them, and then like slap a logo and be like, hey guys, aren't these frames so cool? You can buy them using my affiliate link. I'm so excited. This is also my first brand affiliation. I've never done this before. Thank you, Zenny Optical, for taking my partnership virginity. Okay, let's get back. Kawana Tsubasa. Tsubasa-chan is a car mechanic. I really like her design. She is very falling in line with Asahina's archetype from the first Rampa. I think they're both pretty energetic. They're nice. They're nice girls. They have these kind of like unconventional hobbies of, yeah, Asahina does sports. So she's she's like very sporty. And Tsubasa is a car mechanic. I mean, you know, it's not like doing sports is inherently masculine, but it's just the kind of vibe I'm sensing from them. And then, yeah, like I mentioned, she has a physical condition which makes her throw up a lot when she gets nervous. Oh, she's a Cancer. I am also a Cancer. And my birthday is July 10th. Mark your calendars. It says she likes radial engines. I don't know what that is, but it looks like it's cars. Dislikes static electricity. Oh, I can feel that. I don't know why, but I tend to really attract static electricity, and or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the escalators that collect the static electricity. I don't know why, but I always get zapped by it whenever I'm on an escalator. Okay. And this is my favorite boy, Maruko, Gaku. Gaku, I looked up his page earlier, mostly because I wanted to see how his name is spelled, and so funny, because the Gaku is the same Gaku as, what was it, Ongaku? Let me look it up again. It was the Gaku that was the same as, what was it, Happiness? Maruko Gaku. He's a sopping wet beast. He's a little pathetic boy. Let's see. Yeah, it says... Yeah, his given name, Gaku, carries the kanji for comfort, ease, fun, or music, while his surname contains the kanji for circle and child. Yeah, it's a pretty weird last name, Maruko. Marco! When put together, the name can be interpreted as round child of joy, which contrasts with his pessimistic personality. Yeah, like I mentioned, he is from a poor family. He has a very rotten luck. If you look at his clothing, he has a whole lot of patches. Maybe he is wearing... Yeah, it's also his jacket looks kind of like he outgrew it. Leia, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Wink. Did you notice I can wink now? Wink. Yeah, so I did mention that I don't really like pessimistic, cynical characters, but Gaku, he's not the main character, so I don't see as much of him. So it doesn't bother me that much. And also, he's just so pathetic. And also, my favorite Danganronpa 1 character was Ishimaru, and they have similar looks with uniform kinda attire, black hair, and red eyes, so I am kinda biased. I hope he doesn't turn evil. Says he likes cooking, dislikes poverty and working for free. So true. He probably likes cooking because it's cheaper than like eating out or buying ready-made meals. But I'm glad he at least likes it. And then we have twins, Tsukumo Ima and Tsukumo Kako. Tsukumo Ima. Well, first of all, I initially thought it was very humorous that their names are Ima and Kako, because Kako means past and Ima means present. I don't know what it means yet, but it gotta mean something. Ima is a huge cis-con. He has a sister complex. He's obsessed with Kako to an unhealthy degree. He's a weirdo, basically. It says he likes his sister dearest, Kako. His dear sister. He just likes Kako. Says, dislikes anything that hurts his dear sister. Yeah, he's pretty spicy-mouthed. He be saying wild shit all the time. He's pretty unhinged. Both of it has to do with his sister and not. He is also voiced by the same JP voice actress. Well, was it Megumi Han? No, it was the other Megumi, right? What was her name? Anyway, she voiced Komaeda and Naegi. She also voiced Shinji in Evangelion and a number of other boy protags. Her name is Megumi Ogata. Yeah, Ogata Megumi. Right, the other Megumi. The second he opened his mouth, I was like, welcome back, Komaeda. Yeah, close enough. Welcome back, Komaeda. I don't know. It gotta mean something. Just because he's a part of a pair does not mean that he cannot be, like, super important on his own. But either way, he's weird. I do like his hair. I don't know why, but I constantly keep thinking whenever I see him. I'm like, oh, I love his hair. And his dearest sister Kako. Tsukumo Kako. It says she likes complex flavors and dislikes anything that hurts Ima. Ah, yeah, she loves her brother, but not to the same unhealthy degree as he loves her. And she also has shown a lot of interest in technology, namely remote-controlled abilities of Shire. And also, I think something else. Yeah, it seems she's pretty interested in technology. Also, they are both from a poor family, similar to Gaku. Although, I don't know if it's like the same level of poor. Because, I know, when you look at them, you can't like be like, oh, they're poor. With Gaku, he has a jacket he overgrown. It's like kind of tattered. There's patches on it. His hat has holes. It's a bit more obvious, but then Ima and Kako also made a couple times. They made a point of mentioning that they are from a poor family, like they used to struggle with food. But you know, I mean, they're wearing a uniform as well, so that doesn't mean they can't be poor. And yeah, I really like Kako's hair. She looks like an idol. I hope they have a cool storyline ahead, but not too weird. Oh, it's probably gonna get weird, isn't it? Like, there's gotta be at least like one ending where she gets her pregnant or some shit. I know how Danganronpa is. I know what Danganronpa is. Remember that weird ending from Danganronpa 1 where they decide to stay at school forever and like get pregnant? That was weird. Ginzaki Shoma. Shoma! I do not like him. He has extremely comically low self-esteem and he cannot shut up about it. Like, it's one thing when a character is kind of cynical and pessimistic when talking to others, but he's just he's all about himself. He cannot shut up about how awful and terrible he is, and yeah, it's just kind of depressing. Likes dark, damp places because it is only suitable for a trash bag like me, is what he would say. Dislikes convenience stores at night. That's interesting dislike. Convenience stores at night? Maybe there's something deeper to that, but I don't know. Yeah, Shoma's shit gets real grading real fast. Oh my god, it's Yuppie! Hi! Hi, Yuppie, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, Yuppie is also besties with Aaron. Yay, bestie reunion. Thank you so much for the raid. A tomato loving catgirl trays. My name is Kisa Niya, and today I am streaming the 100 line, a spiritual successor to Danganronpa games. Right now, I'm recapping all of the characters and stating my current opinion on them after playing this game for about 7 hours. Yeah, thanks so much, Yuppie! Yuppie! Confetti! Yuppie! Thank you so much for leaving chats, raiders. I hope you enjoy your stay if you choose to stay. Hi, Charlie.
There's a kitten asleep on our kitchen table.
Aw, on the kitchen table? He was mowing a storm and everybody heard him.
On the more like the kitten table.
Kitten table. I tend to confuse the words kitchen and chicken because they're the same with syllables reversed. Papa Rooney, thank you so much for the follow.
The consonants reversed, yeah.
The consonants? The syllables. No, you're right. The consonants. You are right, and I am wrong. Yeah, I tend to confuse kitchen and chicken for some reason. Okay. And we caught up finally, so we can go back to the game. We're looking for gift materials. Where can I look up my... Where can I look up... Oh. I see some of the materials on the bottom right there, but... Not all of them, right? Chicken belongs in the kitchen. Kitchen. Chicken, chicken. Kitchen, kitchen. If you need materials to advance the story, you have to go out and get them. I do get that. It's just, I already went out a bunch of times and I was wondering, do I have some of those? The only inventory you have is at the bottom of the screen there. Oh, hi Jackie. Why you wake him up?
No, he was awake.
Oh, okay. He's a darling boy.
He loves kisses.
Maybe I just go outside. Maybe those are like special kind of objects. Is it morning? It is morning. That means I can go out. Oh, right. I should check training room. I should check their skills. Huh? Why can't I use it? What? Why can't I use the upgrade class weapon? Weird. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna have to go out. Oh, hey, Kako is there. That's surprising. Kako and Ima are there. Charlie, dearest? Could you bring me a Tom's? Please? They are upstairs. I think they are on my bedside table. Thank you so much. This game does look so good. I'm kinda happy that they returned to 2D sprites. They still have 3D models, of course, for the combat and cutscenes, which also look really good. But you know, nothing beats the 2D sprites. Yeah, okay, we're gonna ask Kako. A fashionable pouch? I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. They are from a poor family, so they probably don't have a whole lot. Not even once? We don't even carry around bags or wallets. We would only be targeted by robbers if we did. What a weird thing to say. We tie all our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. Okay, that is a bit much. That's just being street smart. Thumbs up. No! Street smarts.
He flopped on me and started purring.
He loves you. Yes, we'll literally keep things on our person. Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets, me snuggling up against my sister dearest. They were homeless! Oh my god. They're so young. That is so sad. Maybe they're orphans? They didn't mention anything like it. But we're pressed up very close. Stop it! Stop! Stop this twincest nonsense right now. What kind of horrible struggles did these two go through? You can have a piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh. Oh, that is just a shoe tie. Thank you, Charlie. Thanks, I'll do that. Well, I didn't find a pouch. I managed to get some string. Okay. Okay, I'm munching on a Tums pill, so I might get a bit quieter. Oh, how's it going, Takumi? Are you getting anywhere with them? I'm still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling that she will choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge Mac geek. Aw, that's cool. Did they talk about it together? She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently, her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before. She sure did.
工場も大丈夫かな。
工場？
あ、うん。おじいちゃんが工場やってるんだ。メインは車なんだけど、それ以外に何でも。私も機械いじりが好きだから、よくおじいちゃんの工場を手伝いに行くんだよね。
Her grandpa's workshop, huh? I should file this information away. It might help me convince her. By the way, Takimaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? What? Yeah, I knew it was a long shot. What? Oh, there's Darumi. Darumi. Oh, I also love that Darumi's voiced by Fairo's Ai. She's been probably the most fast-growing newbie in Japanese voice acting industry. She's just trucking through so many roles and winning awards and shit. She's awesome.
Should I feed him?
I fed him at around 3. I'm not sure. You can give him just a little bit. Notably, Ifairos was... She was the protagonist in... what was it? What was it? The dumbbell anime? How heavy are the dumbbells you lift is the anime. Yeah, she was the protagonist in the dumbbells anime. And then she was also... Yeah, Cure Summer, I was about to say. That was my favorite role of hers in recent memory. And then she was also the protagonist of that really cute idol slash female fan anime. Yeah, she was like in a bunch of stuff. She's really awesome. Where is she? She was so good as Cure Summer. I don't see her. Oh, there she is.
Oh.
Narumi, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it? She actually might have it. I don't know. Looking at her.
Ah.
I don't use them. I just dump all my makeup in my bag. I even throw my mirror in there raw dog. So I always end up outing my finger on the cracked surface. Raw dog.
Oh.
Right. You should be careful. I always imagined that all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case. I mean, I might have one, but I've got some ideas where you might find a pouch. I might not have one. Yeah. Back around where we found Eito, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetic shop. I memorized where it was, so I could go maybe pick up something from there later?
Oh.
Can you tell me where it is? Okay, so I guess we're going out. And that leaves Eito. What? The fact that Eito has very like sickly pale skin, very like desaturated beige hair and all white outfit, it really like makes him look sick. Like he's like, you know how in hospitals you would wear white gowns and stuff. Sad little boy. Look, Takumi, I found a plastic bag. Yeah, so basically they just wanna shove a plastic bag inside of like a cuter pouch, fabric pouch, and then tie it with a string and make a puke bag for Tsubasa. Kind of a weird idea, but that's what we're going with, I guess. Nice one, Eito. One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know. I'm just having fun. It feels like a treasure hunt. Aww. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this. He's such a pure boy! I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. He did find one of the items after all. Oh. Let me finish this Tom's pill. Earlier during the loading screen, I forgot I'm not muted. That literally never happened to me, I don't think. Or maybe like years ago. It's always so hard to believe whenever these things happens to other streamers. Like, you know, I saw numerous Hololive clips where it's like, oh no, I'm unmuted and I'm making like cute noises and like talking to my cat. And it's not that it's like totally unbelievable, it's just it's so cute it gets overwhelming and it's hard to believe, but never expected that to happen to me. Though I guess I wasn't talking much. I'm the cute streamer? It's more likely than you think. Well, we've got string and a plastic bag, but we came up short on the fashionable pouch. Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darumi told me, there's a cosmetics shop where we found Eito outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow. Okay. Day 12. Ready to hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi? I don't know why, but the way the translation, it was probably oshare na pochi, right? In the original, and I guess that what it would translate as, but like nobody would say that in English, I don't think. Fashionable pouch? Why not just call it like cute? Cute pouch? I know it doesn't matter, but I just keep thinking about it. Okay, now we go explore. Oh, I bet Erin got so excited when she saw that Eito got a scythe as a weapon. Okay, treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on one will grant you a key item needed to unlock a gift. Awesome.
Yosh.
Yeah, when I saw it last stream, I was like, oh, I bet Erin got so excited. And then Eito was also geeking out about doing research on scythes. Scythes? Okay, let's go there, to the flag. Green flag. Hi, Micah! Sorry I forgot to greet you earlier. Welcome back. Let's see. Yay. Anyone who uses a site gets point in my book. I bet. Nice. Like that.
珍しいものだね。
A ghost? Cool.
拾っておくよ。
Nice.
拾っておくよ。
Yay, got the pouch. That's not a ghost. That's my wife. Look, Takumi, we got a fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa. There is a Soul Eater Seiyu connection in this game, but it's an unfortunate one for me. Ah, yeah. Shire, yeah, that's Seiyu. He's also the CEO in the OG Idolmaster. That's the role I associate him with. Let's get back to the rec room and wreck some shit. Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch. It's sick. We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give her this. I guess she will like it, but I don't think it will be enough to convince her to fight the monsters. The first role I heard him was in Soul Eater, so his voice activates my fight or flight response. Oh no! Hi Nomad! Thank you so much for coming! Welcome in! What if Disney made a movie about a video game villain who makes videos? Wreck-It Ralph! Good one. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. I really doubt it. I really don't think so. Yeah, right? Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah? What is that? The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex, the things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. I wonder who goes crazy in this game. There's always a Danganronpa character who goes absolutely nuts suddenly. Like when in V3, the religious girl straight up started a cult and then offed everyone. Was that how it happened? I think so. No, don't eliminate her. That's what Hiroko is doing. She's banning everyone so they go to their sure death. I'll be right back. I gotta do something. Bye bye, Yuppie. I'm back. Yeah, I just keep clearing my throat, so I went to I went to eat a couple spoons of honey. This honey we got is so bombastic. It's like so good. You can even eat it straight up. It's not gross or anything. And also we've been making homemade popcorn with it because, you know, just popcorn kernels are way cheap, especially here in Mexico. Yeah, you just you grab some vegetable oil or butter, but we just have oil. Some veggie oil, some of that wonderful honey. It's so yummy. A pinch of salt, and then you pan fry them until they pop. And it tastes so good. It's like the best popcorn I've ever had. Charlie came out with that one with adding honey, and it's just so good. Like that specific honey, I don't know what it is because it's like unlabeled. Maybe like some local honey or something, I'm not sure. But it tastes so good. It tastes like caramel, if anything. It hardly even tastes like honey. Like it does not have honey's overpowering taste. It just it just tastes like caramel, especially if you add that pinch of salt. Oh, hope my voice is gonna be okay.
Oh,
I guess there's no point being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine, but it could go a number of ways. Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me. Pukey girl. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? It does look hella cute. Wow, it's such a cute pouch. But why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? Yeah, earlier we bribed her with a very yummy sandwich because she's just been eating dry bread for days. You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Oh, say the right things to Tsubasa as she shares her worries and convince her to fight. Oh, cool! Another little game mechanic. Okay. Yeah, it was a bit lonely without non-stop debate, but it's nice that they're at least adding some things. I already told you why I can't fight.
緊張すると出てきちゃうんだよ。口からゲロがマーライオンみたいに。もしも私が新校生と戦ったりしたら間違いなく吐いちゃうよ。きっととんでもない量のゲロが出て。
ゲロくらい気にするな、川名。
気になるよ。私がゲロだらけになるのは仕方ないけど、人様にも迷惑がかかるでしょ。
She just needs to use it as a superpower.
服にかかったらと思うと、そんなの私耐えられないよ。隅野だってゲロだらけの戦場で戦うなんて嫌でしょ。
そのエチケット袋を使ってくれ。
What? This is a sick bag? It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it just looks like a regular accessory pouch. I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew, spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke wherever you need to. Honestly, knowing how obsessed Danganronpa's artist with bodily fluids, I'm really not surprised we got a puke girl. So how about it, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa? I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight. Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now. I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me. Of course, what Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puke in itself, but that everyone would see her do it. I know that now's not the time to be embarrassed, and there is a part of me that wants to get out of here and fight with you. But yeah, I bet that's something that kids at school would tease her for. I can totally imagine that. Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I needed to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again. No!
ずっとゲロ体質をバカにされてたんだ。ゲロってインパクトがすごくてさ、人前で吐いちゃうたびにどんどん友達が減ってくの。昨日まで友達だったはずの子がいつの間にか私をゲロナちゃんって呼ぶようになったり、なんかこの教室ゲロ臭くねって男子たちに聞こえよがしに言われたり、友達が減るたびに辛くて悲しくて人知れず泣きながら吐いたな。
俺たちはバカにしたりしないぞ。
スミノのことは信じてるけど、他のみんなはどうかな。もしかしたら意地悪な人だって中にはいるかもしれないし、どうしよう、また変なあだ名をつけられたりしたら、もしもゲロナちゃんなんて呼ばれたりしたら、私その瞬間に泣きながら吐いちゃうよ。ああ、やっぱり怖い。無理無理無理無理だよ。
Aw, okay.
みんないいやつだから大丈夫だ。怖くないぞ。
It's okay, we can try again.
私が小学生の頃のあだ名を
I'll puke with you! The real one!
ゲロゲロなクラスのゲロ、昨日まで友達だったはず。なんか友達が減る。だから私中学に上が
俺たちはバカにしたりしないぞ。
Besties that puke together, stay together. Hi Angie! Yeah, I'm enjoying the game a ton. Thank you for stopping by. Wink. Wink.
スミノのことは信じてるけど、もしかしたらどうしよう。もしもゲロナちゃんなんて呼ばれ、ああ、ゲロで孤立。
俺が一緒に吐いてやる。
Glad you came in time, just in time to puke with everyone. Yeah, group puking starts in 5 minutes. Boy! What are you talking about? If you puked on your own, you stand out, so I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puking.
バカにされるときは俺も一緒だ。
Are you kidding me?
俺は本気だ。 なんなら今ここで吐いたっていいんだぞ。
He's so weird. Tsubasa stared at me as if she were trying to figure me out. I gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. Raising up this mamacita by talking about puke. Bros built different. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2. I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. This is so awkward. Then suddenly, her expression relaxed, as if I had gotten through to her.
そっか。スミノってバカなんだね。
Hi, rude! Puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this? Oh, she's so cute! It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. We almost cooked her. I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking. I would have never imagined this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, there's so much puke. But underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things had been with you. But as long as you're in the school, I'll never let you feel lonely. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case? Should I not be? Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. Yeah, her grandpa runs a workshop.
Oh.
Do you mean your grandpa's workshop? How did you know that? Takemaru told me. You hung out there every day, he said. Yeah, tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong. Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be the most important thing in the world to her. If it's anything like how Karo is to me, then... Do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that can be her reason to fight.
私はこんな体質だから、普段はあまり感情を出さないようにしてるんだ。何かの拍子に吐かないように。考えてるのはそればっか。でもね、おじいちゃんの工場で機械をいじっている時だけは、私は本当の私でいられるんだ。メカの世界って楽しい上に奥が深くて、全てを忘れて没頭することができるんだ。
I feel like her and Kako would get along.
夢中になっておじいちゃんの仕事を手伝ってたよ。もちろん失敗することだってたくさんあるけど、その時はおじいちゃんが豪快に笑いながら励ましてくれるの。いいぞ翼、どんどん失敗しろ。大物になるやつは
Aw, that's so nice.
プレイだからな。ガッハッハ。
ガッハッハ。
私がどんなに失敗しても、おじいちゃんは絶対私を追い出したりしない。ゲロ体質の不出来な孫をいつも笑顔で守ってくれる。だから私、工場が好きなの。あの場所はおじいちゃんの優しさそのものだから。おじいちゃんの工場さえあれば私は ああ、もうおじいちゃんの話をしてたらなんかホームシックになってきちゃった。
Oh, hi, Autumn. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hi.
私のおじいちゃんは世界一優しいの。どんな時でも孫娘を守ってくれる油臭い王子様なんだ。私ね、いつかおじいちゃんの工場を継ぐのが夢なの。これまでずっと私を守ってくれた夢のお城を今度は私が守ってあげたいから。
Boom. We're gonna get her so good.
破壊されるかもしれないぞ。
Remember what Shirei said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Your friends, families, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. But wasn't he just lying? As shady as Shuri may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way! We almost got her. Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. I took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
おじいさんの工場を守りたいなら、お前がやるべきことは一つだ。勇気を出して戦うんだよ。で
も私にできるかな。
大丈夫。お前は一人じゃない。俺たちも一緒にお前の大切なものを守るから。だから、お前も俺たちを守ってくれ。俺たちと一緒に。大切なものを守ってくれ。
Yeah! We got her, guys! We destroyed her! The evil is defeated! Persuasion complete! Fighting to protect humanity, to protect my grandpa and his workshop. Can someone like me really do that? Of course you can, and you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises, and I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want and what I'd need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Sure, that sounds great. Okay, and thanks, Takumi. Monster Man, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Not sure how I got here, but I like your character design. Thank you so much. I both drew and rigged my model myself. Let me show you. Oh, why is my tail down? There we go. Thank you so much. This is my default outfit. Yeah. And right now I'm wearing my jacket and my white socks. Thank you so much. I get so happy when people compliment my model. What I miss? Who we killing? We're not killing anyone. Right now we're trying to persuade non-fighters to join the fight. Oh man, that's quite the task. I'm rigging my own stuff right now. And it's wild, but you did a great job for first time. Oh, it's not my first time. I'm actually, like, I'm an artist and a rigger for hire. I do commissions. But I am self-taught, so thank you either way. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good time rigging your model as well. Are you in Life2D Discord server? Because it has like so many resources. You can ask questions there and everyone's super helpful. Oh no, my first model was pretty bad. Yeah, I started learning how to rig 4 years ago. There are 4 people left to convince: Ima and Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. You're getting coached by people. Oh, it's nice. It's nice to have like personal practice, like 101. That's so sweet. Are they your friends? Off the 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. He doesn't seem like a bad boy. Like a bad guy. Maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Oh, I'm so excited. I heard there's a very cute kitty cat over here. Oh, come here, you. Hi, Gamu. Wink. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy to see you back. They're fellow streamers who also do rigging and stuff. Really friendly folk. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yeah. I'm really glad how much more accessible learning how to rig is these days. Like, it used to be so hard. Like, the official Life2D Cubism documentation was translated from, what was it, Chinese? Either Chinese or Japanese, and it was pretty badly translated, so it was hard to understand, and the YouTube tutorials were very scarce at first. So yeah, it makes me so happy that there's just so many resources and so many willing people to let other learn. So nice. There's no time to waste. Let's go talk to Gaku. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room. So we're still bribing people with sandwiches. Oh my god. I mean, I guess I don't blame him. This guy is like ready to die, but where did he even get all that from? I thought they were banned from cafeterias, so why would he have so much like water and food trash? Oh, thank you so much for the biddies. Yeah, enjoy the lurking. I'm really happy to meet you. I also have a Discord notification server. It is not a community server, so there's no pressure on talking. This is just to get notifications on my streams, on my art, stuff like that. So if you're interested, please consider. Huh? Why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on the sandwiches I had brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. Did you say you were trying to get non-fighters for a fighting competition? Not a fighting competition! They are trying to fight off monsters with their, like, new superpowers, but it's very scary, so over half of the group does not want to. I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them. If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then? Thank you for the pets, bestie. I love you. I'm telling you, I can't. I can't help that I'm scared. How can all of you be fine fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple of screws loose. It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters to us the most. I'm so excited to learn more about Gaku. If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed. People I care about? I don't have anyone like that. What about your family?
Yeah.
I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I was expecting Kako and Ima to be orphans. I mean, I guess they could all be, but I kind of doubt they would reuse that. Oh, poor Gaku. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in. I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No.
Whatever, I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex. But are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies. You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die.
Huh?
I told you I don't! I struggle enough looking after myself.
Yeah.
It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. Just hear me out. I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. But money is kind of useless here. Bring me a fat stack of bills, then we'll talk. Money?
No.
Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoot! Hey.
Hi, I'm
Going somewhere?
yeah, I got my tattoo consultation.
Oh, nice. You're finally gonna hear how much it's gonna be?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to them about changing it to make it the cheapest possible option because I really want the tattoo. I don't want to be saving for years for it.
I getcha.
Just want it.
Gaku pushed me right out of his room. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. Yeah, it does say in his profile that he hates unpaid jobs. But nobody has money here. We were basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. It still doesn't make any sense to me that Gaku's room is so trashed. Even though he's banned from cafeteria for most of the duration. I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? I don't know, a diamond? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value? No point trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas. Okay. I'm so curious what kind of twists and turns this game is gonna throw at me later. Look, Takumi! Look what I found! Oh, I think I forgot, but when I was looking at Darumi's profile, I started talking how I love the safety pins on her design, and I was gonna say that I actually have a safety pin earring in one of my ears. It's like, it's the best thing ever. I used to have two, but I think I misplaced one of them. But yeah, I have a stainless steel safety. It's basically a safety pin, except the pin part is not like stabby. It's just, you know, so I wouldn't hurt myself. But other than that, it's just a normal safety pin, and it's like it comes in so handy every once in a while because I basically always have a safety pin on me. Like one of the usages is I have my favorite cardigan, but it like does not have any buttons or zipper or anything. But if I get cold, I can just use my safety pin earring to pin it in place closed. It's the best. A surgical scalpel! I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It might be my lucky day. Just think how much easier I can do my cutting. Girlie, don't cut yourself. Darumi swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher. She is so weird. Okay, Darumi, good for you. Can I use this yet? Why can't I use it? Hi. Kiss my hand.
How do I look?
Your eyeshadow layered on, what was it, white eyeliner?
Yeah, white eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow?
Stick.
It looks so good.
Thank you.
Huh? Something Gaku might want. What about some needles and thread? Needles and thread? Apparently, Gaku's good at sewing. And he don't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He was all like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. Oh, that's so cool! Although, I don't think that would be enough to bribe him. I mean, dude's ready to die. I don't think he cares much about how he looks. I mean, look at his room. So Gaku can sue. So? I always confuse it. I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Yeah, he loves cooking and sewing. Just like my dad. Where do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew up the clothes his brothers ripped up day in, day out, he just got good at it. Big family. That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. I mean, that literally does not mean anything. He could just be referring to his orphan siblings as siblings because they are siblings. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second. Maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. Yeah. But if that's the case, turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Okay. I don't think you should worry about her cutting herself. Why? Why not? I don't want her to die. Or get an infection. A present for Gaku. What about clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes, or the money to buy more. I see, so he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if you give him clothes. But I can't just bring him any old clothes. It'll have to be something he likes. Oh, I meant worrying about cutting herself because I think she was out to cut others. Isn't that what she implied? Let me go back. I mean, she says my cutting. And she totally looks the type to cut herself for fun. For thrills and chills. Ooh, we get to research Gaku's tastes. I peeked into the war room and saw Hiroko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiroko? I'm looking over footage of past battles and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's even doing administrative work. She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? She's like doing accounting and shit. Obviously, you think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over. Reward? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Shide said, at least. If that's true, then we're not fighting for free? That's why I'm documenting all of this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. Ah. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Huh? Sorry, never mind. She's like, huh? I don't care about that peasant. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. A present for Gaku? What about clothes? ZVJ, thank you so much for coming! Welcome in! Hi! Good to see you! Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. Oh, it's okay! I'm always happy to see people come in. Thanks for checking in. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick are low. Apparently, Gaku's good at sewing, so he doesn't seem like no amateur. According to Takemaru, Gaku can sew and pretty well at that. Then what about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. I searched the gift-o-matic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching... Oh, there is a sewing kit! What do I need for it? A sewing kit, that looks good. The materials I'll need are needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is gonna be pain. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. If the place Dadomi found was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if there are medical cotton pads, they might work in place of the cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. I'll have Dadomi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. Okay, we finally got a plan. Is this related to Danganronpa? Yes, it is. It was made by the same creator and writer, Kodaka, in collaboration with Uchikoshi, who created Zero Escape series and 999. Ready to go find more scalpels for my cutting, Takumi? There's been a number of games Kodaka, the Danganronpa's creator, have been making with various studios, but they kind of been falling flat one after another. He worked with the same artist on most of them, but yeah, they just did not feel as good. But it seems like this one might be the best one and like the true Danganronpa spiritual successor. Or so I heard. Yeah, it was really interesting to see the artists improvement over the years.